going? Bit different from the old Elden Ring, the old Souls-like. God of War Ragnarok, let's do it. You know, cutscenes, right? We're not skipping them. I don't even think you can skip them, but they are too integral to the story. So let's enjoy, I guess. But yeah, I've been playing it a bit, getting used to some of the combat, things like that. Yeah, it's good. I don't think it's fair to say that it's like a DLC of 2018's. No way. It just looks sharp. It's looking amazing. Feels good. It feels good to play, and I've barely opened the game up yet, so it's only going to get better. But yeah, recap. I mean, we kill Baldur. Freya hates us for it. We start Ragnarok, I guess. Fimbulwinter, whatever this is called. Atreus is looking cool. I think there's definitely that kind of hint to old bald bloke with a beard having his time, and young, new, trendy kid with mohawk taking over. But I don't know. Depends who the real God of War is, right? It's always going to be Kratos. So, no, but I think it's really cool. I think the relationship's really good between these guys. I think it's definitely opening up. It just, I don't know, it makes me think of The Last of Us for some reason. I just love that kind of parent sort of child bond. Atreus is cool. I think Atreus is definitely going to go through that teenage angst thing. But I think he's definitely going to see that coming of age piece, and I just think he's going to be awesome. I think seeing how he evolves is going to be great. And obviously, what's in store for Kratos, right? Because we saw some mural on a giant's wall in the last game of Kratos pretty much dead, so what does it all mean? What does it all mean? Kratos? I'm British. How should I be pronouncing that? Kratos? Kratos? I don't know. But hey, straight into action, right? Speaking of Freya, here she comes. She is not happy.
The stave is not far.
Yeah, the stave they're referring to is the, if you remember, it's the sort of protective barrier around their sort of dwelling, I suppose their house, shielding them and hiding them from Thor and Odin and the rest of them. The rest of these pesky Norse gods, right? That's what I love. I kind of like that complete juxtaposition. You think of like God of War and like Sparta and the Olympian gods. It's all gold and togas and sunshine and, you know, warm climates. That's what I loved about the 2018 and this. It's just the Norse just goes completely the other way. It's just snow, snow, snow. It's a good start. It's this nice sort of action start to the game, I think. Which is what you'd come to expect of the old God of War games. Straight in. I mean, Freya is super cool. Like, she's awesome. And I am hoping for some sort of, you know, forgiveness. I really hope that happens. I've got a funny feeling things are going to get a hell of a lot more dramatic before they calm down, you know? Whoa, got it. Let's go. Go, 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 go.
Hold tight. Protection stave is near.
Protection stave, that's the one. What am I doing? Just for some reason I'm just sliding back and forth on the stick. I really don't need to be doing that. You can just drive straight. Oh. Oh, she's angry. She is angry. Love it. Like, she looks like possessed. She's so angry and so it's really cool, like, seeing her like that. Because obviously she probably would be, right? So brutal. So much brutality in the first few minutes. Man, she is just... She is out for revenge. I mean, that's a full-blown vendetta, right? Yeah, I think these gold trees here are the staves, right? Protection stave. There we go.
We're through the stave. We made it.
It's one way of starting the game, isn't it?
Let's go
Brilliant.
home.
It's Becky. Svana. Up.
It's Becky and Savannah. The wolves. That's really cool. Sure, they'll be playing that
Sorry,
kind
I
of sort of
couldn't take the shot.
secondary
I did not wish you to.
sort of base role for all
hope
the
you should let it
emotional
go.
stuff.
You saved her life.
I killed her son. There is no letting that go.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, you see. Baldur was very resentful of Freya because I suppose that's where he was going mad towards
guess
the end of
killing
God of War
Baldur really did
2018
bring
is
on
because he
some of
can't
those
feel
feelings.
anything.
Never stopped snowing after that day.
Very resentful.
Think it's ever gonna get better?
Someday. But the worst is still ahead of us.
That's where the mistletoe came in, right?
Strong.
Nice dramatic way in, you know, chuck the credits up, not bad. Why not? I mean, like, if you look at Kratos, it's so iconic, isn't it? The look. Almost painted white skin and the red markings. It's pretty much universally recognizable, right? I think as we've got Atreus at this point where he's sort of, it's that kind of youth versus experience thing, right? I think Atreus is at that point where maybe he's like, right, I know how to do everything now. I've got it all down. So let's just go. I want to get out. I want to do something.
I will get the deal.
He gets the deer and he's already done it for him and stuff like that. But there'll be that sort of like youthful impatience, right?
Go on, girls.
Like a tiny bit of a smile here from Kratos. It's like, don't think we're gonna get much more of that. The God of War doesn't smile.
I don't hear him. He always says hello.
Atreus.
Fenrir. You okay, boy?
So obviously, I think it's a bit obvious with Fenrir what's gonna happen. It's weird. I'm finding these types of scenes now a lot more difficult to watch in games and films since I've had
Hey, boy.
little Ashen button.
You're
Something
okay.
like's unlocked to me. Like I would obviously find this sad, for
I missed you too. Where's your food?
you know, and I'd see it as a really
Still
good sort of
hungry?
story piece and like getting the plot driven and setting up some of the characteristics and things like that. But now it just really upsets me.
Why? Too big?
Seeing an animal like this or anything really, like a child or anything in that sort of thing in a game just makes me really sad.
There you
It's just so brutal.
go, boy.
Atreus, the time draws near. You must prepare yourself.
For what? He's still eating. He wants to live.
He is dying.
You gotta shoot straight, right? He's dying. It's just the way it is. Oh, really sad. I'm only laughing because it's like a defense mechanism.
Brave boy.
Character design's looking amazing. The Atreus is looking really cool. Like he's looking very sort of.
But you can rest now.
I don't want to say authentic because that sort of suggests that I know or have a sort of history on the fashion of Norse mythology and things like that. But he just looks really cool.
Let go.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really interesting. I think that it'll play like a huge piece of the story, just seeing how he evolves and like or discovering Loki and things like that, and his powers and controlling them and stuff. But then I think there'll obviously be a really nice sort of plot B with Kratos and just how he evolves emotionally as well. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, clearly very story driven, which is great. Really horrible detail there. The eyes were yellow. And as Fenrir's dying, his eyes cloud over white. It's horrible. Ah. Ugh. I do wonder what this little spell is all about. Soul escaping. Right. Since 2018 God of War Ragnarok. How many beards like that have just appeared on your friends and family? You go to any gym, right, and it's just that beard.
Train.
What? No. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know,
Night does not stop
Kratos there, he sort of says, "Oh look, you know, we need to get training." Oh, you know, it's at the end of the night. But what I like about that, I think in Kratos' own way, that's just him trying to get him distracted.
Training is all we ever do.
I think it's just like his own sort of way to sort of get his mind off the fact that Fenrir's dead.
Forever.
Doesn't really work though. So it's a nice enough gesture, but it's way too disguised.
We prepare for a fight for which we are not.
And this goes back to that youth and experience thing, really. It's like
Time is running out.
Atreus sees it as like lazing about and hiding in fear. When he wants to get out there and just take on all of the gods and figure out what the hell's going on and what the answers are. Kratos is like, no, like there's a fight that we're not prepared for. We need to keep training. It's like youth first experience. There's good points and good arguments on both sides.
To pick a fight with gods.
And I like that line as well. I will, like, you know, I'm not gonna let you fight with the gods. It's like anybody knows more about how insane that is than it's Kratos, I suppose.
Do not know what Mother wanted.
That's interesting as well. Like, we don't know what Mother wanted. Well, that's the funny thing, right? The tree that she specifically chooses as her funeral pyre is one of the ones with the golden hands for the protection stave on it. So she obviously, you know, has planned all this and set all these wheels in motion by telling Kratos to chop down that tree. You know, that tree you chopped down at the very beginning of 2018's. So she obviously wanted to get Destiny's wheels in motion and Atreus' story unfolding. Let's leave him to it. You know, you could sit here and watch this, you know. If this popped up on Netflix, you could just sit there and watch it. There he is. I love that he's on sat on a sack with like a spoon to turn the pages of his book.
Well, I recognise that dour expression anywhere.
Such a good character.
What went wrong?
The wolf is gone.
Wolf is gone, Mimir, mate.
Oh no, not Fenrir. How's the lad taking it?
Stupid question, really, isn't it?
Not well. He goes to bury him.
Oh, damn it!
Such a nice little like touch there, just putting the candle out.
Good
Just
night then.
very atmospheric. Like, it's very well done in that respect. Interesting to see what armor we're going to end up with. It's going to be great to see what the skill loadouts and armor pieces and stuff are. As far as I'm in a very Elden Ring build mood at the moment, like builds. I wonder what God of War will give us in that respect. Yeah, he's such an iconic character. Oh, love that effect, like that direction of the hand coming through. It's quite freaky, but it's like, there's something about it. Yeah, like, I mean, you could just sit here watching it, right? Kratos. And introducing Faye is really cool as well. I mean, as far as fantasy goes, these games are pretty much fantastical, right? Gods and magic and all sorts of things. There's no reason why Faye can't be in this. There's a really nice touch as well, like bringing her in as a main character. It's really cool. And she's the actress from... Obviously, she's been in loads of things. I forget her name.
Are you ready?
The Marvel Daredevil series, right? She's
This is your hunt.
like one of
I will follow.
Daredevil sort of lawyer,
Very welcome.
lawyers.
Fresh kill. At least it didn't suffer. Am I to decipher your?
Here's a weird one. If you ask you guys a question, or you can leave it in the comments. Somebody said to me that they left a comment on one of my early videos for this. They were like, "Oh, I'm never going to play this game. Like, it's just trying to push its woke agenda on people." And I didn't understand that. I didn't really understand what the person was getting at. What?
Approach.
I've played up until
We want to help.
after the Thor fight, I think. I think that's how far I've played. I didn't really notice anything like woke. I didn't really
Come on.
know what this person was on about.
The sick wolf we found
They were
beyond our
really,
stage.
really sort of
found his way
militant
inside.
about it. Oh yeah, pushing its woke
As I
agenda
said,
on us. I'll never play this game. And I was like, wow,
It was not our concern.
interesting.
Now it is.
The problem
I don't think I
doesn't
really
have
pick
to
up on
reach
that
our
kind of
doorstep.
stuff, really.
It's our responsibility.
Game either video game is either fantastic to
If we
play,
have the
looks
power
beautiful,
to
has a
limit
great
the harm
story,
we cause,
or not.
should act.
It's about as far as my
Who are we to hide
my criticism would go.
and do nothing?
We are not hiding.
This is interesting. She's mirroring sort of what Atreus is saying, like, who are we to hide and do nothing, you know? So obviously that really cool piece of, like, Atreus is definitely more his mum, you know? That's really cool.
Gonna make me pick that one up?
It's like a good kind of dynamic, isn't it? It's sort of completely unapproachable,
Good boy.
brutish god of war. And she says, good boy. And you see the god of war sort of humbled and domesticated in the best way. It's really cool.
Faye.
Is that Fenrir then? Like a sort of puppy version of Fenrir?
Faye.
Sad she's gone now.
Faye!
Time is running out, my love. And there is much to do.
Time is running out, so Ragnarok is on its way and we've got a lot to do. Now by a lot to do, she means throwing Leviathan axe at loads of Odin's ravens.
Brother?
Hey, look, Ragnarok's coming, mate. You've got 48 Odin's ravens to throw your axe at. Get on with it. Oh wow, that looks really cool. I feel like it's a shame that my face is here.
Where's Atreus?
Hence my bellowing. He never came back from burying the wolf.
Taking up prime
Sometime.
cutscene real estate.
He cannot be far.
Right, cool, let's get going. That's just enough cutscene, I think. Just enough.
Let's
Surviving Fimbulwinter, track
tracks leading
Atreus,
down to
right.
the frozen river. That's most likely where
Do
he did
this.
the burying.
He crawled through here.
I did something. I used the axe.
Troubled in your sleep, even for you. Nightmares?
Nightmares? I love Mimir's accent. Scottish, I think?
Ah, the bad old days in Greece.
Greece. I love that he calls him brother. It's really cool.
Trying to tell me something.
You don't mean to say you're talking to ghosts again, brother?
No,
Awesome.
but it is
Great
something
accent.
more than memory.
Use your words, brother.
Use your words, brother.
Stop here.
Right, here they come.
You're not alone.
Alright, listen up, boys. I don't want any trouble, alright? I'm just passing through. Oh, yeah. Somebody remembers how to play God of War. Or do they? Love falling the axe back into a... Okay, but maybe I don't... maybe I'm not the best at parrying. That feels good, trust me. I don't know why I rolled when I got close to him then. Oh. I'm kind of confident with like the parries and stuff. Oh, he was behind me. No. This weird OCD about just not getting hit. This is going to come in handy for when we start playing on Gimme God of War. Whoa! The animation for the kill really messed up there.
Behind you, watch out!
Boom! Double whammy, happy with that. Okay,
They should not be this close.
the combat feels really good. Like, I know it's you know, pretty much coming from the first game, but yeah, that just I don't feel like I'm playing DLC. I definitely feel like I'm playing a new game.
Explains our trespassers. What happened here?
So I think all that stuff, like, oh, you're just paying full price for a DLC. It's like, well, same as any beat 'em up, right?
Like what?
A larger
No, I feel like there's a lot more to this, especially when the game starts opening up. It's gonna be amazing.
Must find Atreus.
Right, the RPG explorer in me is starting to kick in now.
Follow the trail.
I'll have a look around. Which treasure chest am I missing, guys? That would be alright. First one's in here on the right.
We won't find him this way. Let's find that trail of blood.
At this point, I check OBS to make sure we're actually recording.
Trail's on the other side of that
Shh, never gonna get old. I think calling the axe back is the most satisfying command, like input command in any game. It just feels so great. Right, there's a chest over here on the left.
That is why Atreus must learn to survive on his own.
Let's get that.
This is about that prophecy.
Get as much. Can't have too much hack silver. We'll get as much as we can.
Accurate predictions.
Yes, thank you all very much. Right, up we go.
Good.
Stay with me. Right, let's go.
Do you believe in prophecy?
I'm skeptical by nature, though we have seen things.
I just love that they're continuing the sort of storytelling, like that kind of background exposition of just like talking about the lore and things like that with Mimir. It's so cool. That's what we want. Yeah, I mean, charging up the axe is definitely something I'm going to be missing a lot. I'm going to be forgetting to do that all the time, basically. Ooh, a bit too soon on the block there. Problem though, because this guy's going to be stunned. Oosh. And him. Boosh. So that would have looked really cool, right? But I missed. Yeah, that was rubbish. Okay. Let's have a little snoop around. Snoopity snoop snoop before we get going. Way. Alright, mate. Good effort. So you see what I'm trying to do there? Obviously that combo holds the enemy in the air for a good enough time, so you can definitely throw the Leviathan axe at them. That's going to be my combo going forward, I think. Oh, that was so satisfying. Oosh. Lot to be said for keeping the stun going. I am going to get that down. Love it. Okay.
Where's that trail gone?
One thing I did sort of see is like there was one sort of reviewer who sort of said like even when it comes to the exploration, just when you're sort of like you're getting keen to explore, the game will kind of tell you how to do something just before you have the satisfaction of figuring it out yourself. Oh, come on. Oh, that did hit him. Okay. Nice.
Too many for a scouting party.
Too many for a scouting party.
Nearby.
I know what you're thinking.
Kratos knows the game.
But Atreus can handle himself. You've taught him well.
So he keeps
Oh, it
telling me.
never gets old. A big old shiny chest. Black silver and crafting component forged iron. Nice. Those pesky Odin's ravens around. I guess they won't start appearing just yet. I guess we're just in the prologue of the game, really.
Torches. And the trail leads into that cave.
Okay.
Well, we know where we are going. I'm sure we can find a
Ooh.
quiet way in. Or you could do that.
Love that it's got a trigger event on it. We can find a quiet way and smash a big bucket on the ground. Alert every raider of where we are.
No. They have not been here long.
Yeah, the game's looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. Right. Death from above. Spin off a ledge. Once in the air, press R1. Love it. What I don't love is that there's nothing death from above about that because he didn't die. Oh, that's so unsatisfying that you didn't die. Bring it on, tough guy. Went for the parry then, but it's just completely off. That's the combo I want to be doing. That feels good.
Deeper in.
That feels good. Okay, boom and boom. Shattered rune, a unique resource. Got 4 of those bad boys. Yes, it's just gearing us up just to do a little bit of crafting at some point in the prologue or towards the end of the prologue. Okay. Going well so far.
Well, someone got in the bear's way.
I love that. Need to lock onto enemies a bit more. I'm sort of not really focusing on it at the moment. Oh, I rolled. Come on. This matey boy's body staggered him. I'll take that. If it works, it works. Right, nice big red shiny chest. I'll take that. Lovely stuff. Forged iron. Love it. Dude, calm down. That looks good, I'll admit. I'm tempted to put it on a much easier mode just so death from above will actually kill them. So unsatisfying that it doesn't.
Huh. Well, that's for the best. Let's find a way out. Perhaps Atreus came here seeking shelter.
Alright, 28 minutes in, we're doing good.
And the bear came barreling after.
We've got a boss up here, guys. We've got a boss Rooney.
You think the bear was chasing
A boss Rooney.
Just as likely the bear was hurt and Atreus was chasing it to help.
This is Bjorn the boss, the big giant bear. I've got a video on my YouTube channel. I'll pop a little card up and a link to it there. Just a guide on how to fight it. And of course, since that video, I haven't fought it as well. Start with a quick tap of circle for the first active time event. Then I just go with R2s. You can get like 6 R2s in here. And when it goes up, just throw it at the head. You can go in for another like 3 R2s, I think. And you're just gonna roll away from that attack then. Oh, he got me. He got me good. Put that down to camera souls. What's really cool with this boss, it does kind of give you a little bit of a breather. If you do, that's terrible. If you do sort of mess up its parry only attacks, it does let you just get enough time to roll out of the way whatever comes next. Here we go. This is an unavoidable active time event, this one. With it's like, when it's just swiping at you normally, you don't have to parry every one of the swipe attacks, just hold your shield up, just block. then just get your timing down for the final attack of its combo, which is the one that you have to parry or roll out of the way of. Then for rage here, I'm just sort of R1s, R1s, R2s, and then rock through. See here, you don't have to parry any of this. You can just block them all and then just parry that last one. I didn't parry, he just got me. And that's a delayed dodge on that, by the way. Don't just dodge as soon as he goes up. Wait until you see the red ring. And again, you can throw the at his head. And that's a delayed one, that one. He's got 2 combo types, and one of them will have quite a delayed. All of those with the same timing. See, there I tried to roll backwards, but I didn't roll back far enough, so he got me. That one, he almost always charges up behind you. Just standing in. Oh, he still got me with that. Interesting. I must have been too close. So you do have enough room for a hit there, but you've got to really get out of the way quickly. Easy parries. Easy parries, guys. What a way to finish. A cheap little axe throw to the head. Can't believe how much he hit me. Okay, bit of a reveal here, guys. There is a spoiler here right now. But I mean, if you're watching the game, right? The whole thing's a spoiler. Wait for it. This is where things get interesting, right? Because obviously Atreus' powers go beyond what we know.
Atreus.
I'll be honest, I didn't see that coming. I thought what was going to happen was you'd be fighting the bear, then Atreus would come to help, and then that would be your first time using the companion stuff with his arrows and things like that. Didn't expect it to be him. It's a great setup for what's to come, I suppose.
And then
Like,
not sure.
emotionally, I suppose, if he goes too extreme, then he can turn into things like a giant bear.
And then I was angry.
That's going to be an interesting development to see, I think.
I remember running.
He remembers running.
There was a bear.
Yeah, we saw the bear that he killed, mate.
I charged back.
I wonder if that'll open up his combat a bit. I wonder if as the game progresses, if
That had to be a dream.
you know, you'll be able to, you know, it's not just him firing arrows for you. Maybe he can just, maybe he's like a Final Fantasy summon where Kratos has rage.
I didn't know I could do that.
Atreus has turn into animal, big giant animal.
Anything. They overcame you. That is why we must not abandon your training.
Kratos trying to get back to training again.
Your abilities.
You don't know the reach of your abilities, yeah.
Without discipline to control them.
You've already taught me discipline.
See,
I
this
need
is just
more
going
than
back to
I
that
need
thing of
answers you don't have.
Answers only your mother had.
experienced older person talking to hot-headed youth who's just wants to get out there and
What if there was someone who could help us?
go nuts.
Someone that could give us answers about the giants and who Loki's supposed to be.
Atreus.
Wouldn't it help to understand what I'm becoming?
Atreus! Listen to me. I might have killed you
I love that. Like that shot there is just kind of like a nice sort of.
until you learn control. We will take no unnecessary risks.
It's that thing, isn't it? Of he is his father. You
Inaction
kind of
is also
forget
a
it.
risk.
Oh, in action is also a risk. You told me that, yeah.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
That's a really interesting point. Like, look, you're the god of war. Strategize. Let's, think like that, not thinking like you're trying to protect your son.
No.
Good arguments on both sides, as usual. Good arguments on both sides.
Collect yourself.
I think where he holds his head in his hands, I might maybe that'll be the thumbnail. What I love is that Mimir's there the whole time. I like that you kind of forget about him. Having these sort of really dramatic, emotional father-son moments, then you look down and Mimir's head's just there.
Are we going to
Brilliant.
discuss the boy becoming a bear?
Yeah. Are we?
Can we talk about the fact that you just turned into a massive bear?
What happened to the protection stave?
You did.
Said it was really-
What happened to the protection save? You did, mate. To be honest, it was all there. It was all good until you went full bear mode. So even in these little sort of connecting pieces, I'm looking for a chest. Hey, there we go.
Say the word, father.
Nice one, Atreus. He's still majorly alive. Right, you sort him out. I'm going down here.
Incoming fire!
Ladies, you like being stunned? Take my axe now, thank you. Nice, like it. Like it, like it, like it.
Besides your gift of language and hearing
It is cool because every little encounter, you do feel like, oh, I did that really good once, or I did that really bad last time. It does kind of make you feel like you want to just do everything again over and over.
I didn't.
What I saw.
I have this strange sense of wanting everything to be, this urge for everything to be perfect, but
winter, perhaps.
probably because I'm thinking about give me God of War mode. It helps to start thinking like that way early.
Oh, I recognize where we are now.
A little bit of exposition from Atreus. Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
Atreus.
Seriously?
Choke then.
That, or any prey you might have been dragging, I suppose.
Not sure that makes me feel any better.
Right, we need a tree to set up the protection stave again.
This one.
We are going to be streaming this, by the way, guys. So we're going to be doing exactly this again, but I'm going to be talking to you guys live. I think we'll do it tomorrow. I think if we start a fresh game tomorrow, should give people enough time to have played through a bit of the game. By tomorrow, I mean Thursday the 11th? Yeah. Oh, Remembrance Day tomorrow. I'll remember. Right, so Atreus has the power. And we have raiders. Oh god, no, yeah. This breaks, this breaks my heart. I hate it. It's the bear in the background, like hugging up to his mum. Oh.
Only consequences.
And before becoming an Ashen dad, this wouldn't have really. I would have thought, oh, that's really cute, that's really sad, but it wouldn't have really hit me emotionally as much as it does now. I hate this.
Nature will take its course.
Kratos, just shut up. Like, just stop being really logical and honest. Aww. I hope we see those bears again. I really hope we do. In a nice capacity.
Storms are coming.
Storms are coming.
We are almost home.
Yeah, but we're obviously going to repeat a fight scene in here, aren't we? Bit lazy. Bit cheap.
Fire from above!
I should have saved his arrows for a bit more. Oh, really? I need to sort my locking on. Need to sort my locking on out. Yeah. There we go. That's good. Hey, whoa. Oh, he's got the moves. Oh, I'm lucky he missed, actually.
Nisa! Wow. A lot of those guys.
Wow, a lot of those guys. Nice to see some more humanoid enemies, to be honest.
When I fixed it. Sometimes I really wish
Again, it's the only thing with that is it's just these human raiders going up against the god of war. Mistake!
How could things be any worse than here?
But I'm definitely going to die to them a lot, I'm sure. Okay, good. Get back to the homestead then. I'm so compelled to have a look around.
Hey, Sparta, you're not scared.
Aww.
You're a brave girl.
Vanna and Specky, was it?
Brave girl. That's right.
He's good with them. No surprise, really.
I love that they just live in two giant barrels.
Specky.
Specky and Savannah.
You
Cool.
okay? Just a little
Atreus.
thunder. I'm
I think
just
respectfully we
bed.
need to learn their names.
Yes, sir.
As evenings go, that was entirely too eventful.
Entirely too eventful. Indeed it was, Mimir, my friend. Mimir.
Three of us navigating some hitherto unhappened upon patch of forest.
Been a while since you've joined
But you
us,
know,
if that's what you mean.
regardless of how this game is,
Tired, I
how
suppose.
far it's evolved or how far it's been pushed from the 2018 version, I'm in.
How can you feel
Like
tired?
I am hooked now.
There are other
I want to know the story. I've enjoyed what's happened so far. I'm in. I just want to. I need to know more. I need to keep going, you know.
Brighter in the morning.
So it kicks off here, guys, as I'm sure you all know. Any sort of blue flash, thunderous noise. Good. So what I love about this is where 2018 ends now. Sorry. Oh yeah. Who's knocking at your door? Thor. And I'm so glad they didn't Hollywood him. He is not Hollywood Thor. His character design is wonderful. Look at that.
Can I come in?
Can I come in? You're not a vampire, mate. You don't need permission.
Have mead.
Mead?
You would not find me good company. No. I'm sure we'll find lots to talk about.
Whispering. I love this, right? You just know Kratos has been the boss, right? The big beast, the whole game so far. But look at that. I love that they're never afraid to make Kratos the short guy. I love it. It really puts into perspective the uphill endeavor that you have for the rest of the game. Everything's going to be bigger, uglier, and harder than you.
Nice place.
It's not what I expected of the encounter with Thor. I didn't expect any sort of dialogue or pleasantries. I just thought immediate, massive, epic battle. Kind of like you do with Baldur. There's barely any chance to speak, and then he's just on you. Okay, I've got one slight issue with that. Surely if you put Mjolnir down on a table with even just a little bit of force, it would just immediately crush the table to bits. So I like that they sort of double reinforce the table with 2 lots of planks, but still, nah. I'll take a glass of mead. I'd drink with Thor. I'd have a pint with him. I mean, the character design is it's in this shot here, all 3 of them. Beautiful. It's wonderful.
Before I poured.
I don't want to say that it looks authentic, because that would sort of suggest that I know about kind of Norse mythology and its fashion, but I trust it, you know. I just look at this and go, this isn't Hollywood. This is authentic. So here's a question for you guys, and if you're still watching at this point.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person.
I'd like to know what you guys think about Odin.
Are you? Calm.
I watched this sort of cutscene. I'm not impressed. Odin isn't what I was expecting him to be. I'm not sure how I feel about him at the moment. That's the beauty of it. When Abby kills Joel in The Last of Us 2, I was convinced for the rest of the game that I hate her and I can't wait to kill her and things like that. But by the end of it, I kind of got it. I kind of felt for her a little bit. So hopefully Odin will sort of develop a bit more than just what he is. What he is here. Just not as grand as I thought he'd be. He's very soft-spoken as well. Right, first time he did that, I thought, is he asking for a hug? Was he going to go, hey, give me a hug? I didn't know how far the comedy was going to go.
There were some misunderstandings. Regrettable ones. But I think we all have a better idea of who we're dealing with.
He's just...
Now, what you did to his boys. Self-defense.
It's like a mafia boss has come to sort of give you an ultimatum. He seems more like a mafia boss than he does,
But Baldur,
you know, the All-Father Odin. I think maybe that's what I have trouble with. It's like a scene from The Godfather, you know?
yeah, his mind was gone, sure. But he had his uses and now he's gone because of you. You follow me?
Yeah, it's just not what I was expecting from Odin at all. And I'm not thinking about the Marvel films, sort of Thor, stuff like that. I just...
You're no fun anymore.
It's way too much like he's the boss of an organised crime syndicate or something. But I wonder.
How about peace? How does peace strike the esteemed, retired god of war? How about we just don't kill each other? How about
Good
you
point.
stay home, kick up your feet, seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you.
What's interesting about this, though, is if, you know...
That one has to stop his search for Tyr.
Is searching for Tyr, yeah. That's like a kind of first revelation where... I love that Kratos is like, what? You've been doing something behind my back? Oh my god.
Tyr's old ways are dead.
See, this is where the reveal is, right? Tyr's old ways... So, Odin's made two mistakes here. He's gone to Kratos and said, look, well, let's just not kill each other. Let's just have peace. And then two, he said, Tyr is dead. Stop looking for him, right?
That's right. I know you're
He's talking about Mimir. So that's what Odin's done. The two mistakes he's made is he's shown that he's actually afraid. Well, not afraid, but there's a serious threat here. Like, he wants to bargain. Because Kratos is a threat.
He's lost.
And finding Tyr is a threat as well. So obviously Tyr's alive, right? I guess.
What kind of wisdom is that?
Mimir and Odin reunited at last.
See past himself? See that we all want the same thing? All right. Here's a deal I know you can trust.
The acting is fantastic, though, even if it's not the Odin I was expecting.
With my ex.
I'll settle your debt with my ex. Keep Freya off your
back.
See, I love this, right? Because
your boy safe.
Like, I love how
it's really all you want, isn't it?
Kratos and Atreus' relationship with Freya is they don't want, like, even in that opening cutscene on the sled, they don't want to kill her. Like, they don't want to hurt her, they don't want to fight her, even though she is actually trying to kill them. And Kratos' response here... No. That's, like, really interesting, because he makes a reference later on about, like, not liking Odin's intentions towards Freya. He's still protecting Freya, even from Odin. When Odin said that, I'll keep my ex off your back, he didn't just mean, like, he'll have a word. It's probably something a lot more sinister, maybe a lot more deadly. Right, I'm going to shut up now. That's so cool. Oh, cool. So I just wanted to test the screenshot thing. So when I play this again, I'm going to be getting loads of screenshots of this stuff.
You're not from here. We got a tradition called a blood payment. It means I get a piece of you for what you
Awesome.
took from my family. You'll pick it up.
The only thing I would say is fighting Thor this early and possibly being the one of many fights always sort of disillusions things for me a little bit, because it's like you're fighting him this early, he has to be scaled to this part of the game, which makes him easy, which for me just makes it all a bit like, oh, okay. So Thor can be like this, you know, the same as us at the start of the game, which is a bit rubbish. So I'm just trying my best to avoid. See, I love that there. So unlike the bear now, if you're gonna mess up that parry attack and get guard broken, you are gonna get hurt, you know. Yeah, I'm tapping X to get out of that, and it ain't doing anything. Again, I should be locking on, really. Nice, got it that time. It doesn't put me off learning parries, though. I always want to get parries down. That's a nice telegraphed attack, though. You just a little tap of X backwards, and you'll dodge that. That's really good. So yeah, we'll do a we'll have to do a boss guide on this. Sorry, I just love that scene where he brings the axe in. It's so cool.
Now we gotta fight.
Uh-oh.
Was hoping to see your blade. Guess they don't come with the fall. Let me see the monster inside.
I'm really trying my best to remember to power up the axe, but it's not happening. Pull that back on his head because I knew I'd missed. Okay, so you can't roll back, you can't dodge backwards from that.
You should be better than this.
Nice, the parry's quite easy there. I'm going to learn that well, I think. Oh, look at this. Phenomenal. Oh, I love that.
Sorry about your statue, Tyr, you preachy old stiff.
Oi, mate. Love it. Such
If
brutality.
you're not fighting dirty, you're not fighting, right?
You can get these. Oh, I'm going to have fun doing that. I'll admit that to you right now. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing that.
No way, my boys fell to this. Show me who you are.
Push the wrong button.
Good.
Okay, he's definitely got a counter for us trying to just throw the axe at him.
This is the god.
Ah, but then can we bait him into an attack that we want him to do? Get close to one of these and then pick... Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, Mjolnir's pretty easy to dodge, I would say. So watch this now. Okay, I can definitely get a parry off on that. That's cool. You can actually bait him into an attack if you want.
Did my son die to blind fucking luck?
That's awesome. Oh! Oh, nice.
You think you can come here,
Feel the
become a
power.
daddy, get a clean slate? That ain't how it works. You're
I'm a dad didn't get a clean slate.
like me.
Thor's good. I like Thor. Good dialogue. Looks great. Sounds great. Oh. Did I die?
Oh no.
Oh, no, that's cool. Oh, that's proper Metal Gear Solid, that is. That's awesome. Wow. Jumpstart the heart.
I'm not leaving till I see the real you. Get up!
Should we go into rage mode? Do it.
Now we're talking.
Listen up, Thor. You're not just going to get away from me that easy, buddy. Oh, that didn't last long.
Fine. Show me.
Yeah, remember to power up the axe. Right, throw it. You got any more, Yeah, I've got a pillar there, look. Oh, no, that's not one I can interact with. Okay, so we can just block the normal attacks. That's pretty good.
This is the man who faced down Sigrun, the Valkyrie Queen.
Oh, I love that you mentioned Sigrun. That's amazing because I totally did beat her in the first one. I tried to bring the axe down before I threw it, but I knew I was going to miss that. That you can just block then, is it? Okay, nice. Ah, right, okay, so the only thing, okay, if he can do the slam attack, I've got to be careful with baiting him to come towards me. Oh, well, that was cheap. Wasn't expecting that. So cool. Brutal. Love it. Whoa, nice. Here it is.
You put him last.
Subtitle get in the way, it doesn't matter.
The fuck you say? Modi saw nothing.
That's awesome.
He died of
That's
the wound
awesome.
You gave him. Oh, we got a model father here. This feels familiar. What? Don't matter. I can give
Oh, nice. So you can, of course, you can cancel red ring attacks, right?
See the god of war.
I mean, I did miss there, actually.
I will end it.
See if I can do that again.
Let the god of war out. Let me see him.
Surely there should be a parryable attack at the end of that combo. I suppose you just have to parry the swings, actually. That's what you got to do.
Where's the love of the fight?
I tried cancelling, but that actually caused me a lot more. Oh yes, just, yeah. We don't need the axe. Do we? Famous last words. And the axe is back. Whoa. To be honest with you guys, this is a really cool fight, but it's nothing like the Baldur fight at the beginning of God of War 2018. Bring it on, tough guy. Oh, what did I do that for?
You will join your son.
That's brutal. He's in you. Ah, there it was. There was a yellow ring attack there. Sure, I could do something with this tree.
Show me the killer of God.
Oh, nice. You got me good there. Oh, touche, old boy. Oh, shame to need to heal. Oh, lovely. See, I like baiting that, you know? 'Cause I know what he's going to do, and I know how to counter, so... This is going crazy.
I see why my sons fell to you.
That's I did a decent enough job then.
Lesser version of you. But
I like that. Lesser version of you, as if to say you need to redeem your God of War status.
All Father has plans for him.
Oh, lovely.
There he is.
Thor was fantastic. Thor is incredible.
There's the God of
As a character, he's just amazing.
Consider your blood debt paid. Be seeing ya.
Consider your blood debt paid. No. Maybe that's the only fight you have with Thor. No, doubt it. Awesome.
Kratos!
Hey, Sindri and Brock.
That was quite a fight.
I'll tell you what, guys.
Odin is with Atreus.
I think that
I'll go
is a
get gateway
pretty
ready.
good place to end this Let's Play. Oh, yes. Thank you very much for watching. There'll be another one very shortly, don't worry. I shall see you in the next one, my friends. And see you very soon. Goodbye.